Here we are again. I figured I'd just make another recording. I haven't done so in a long time, but I'm back. And I'm very reflective at this moment. I'm just sitting here in the dark. Well, not necessarily in the dark. I have one light on, but I'm just chilling before bedtime and just reflecting on what's been happening in the last 2 weeks, and just taking it easy, I guess, and just been noticing that my life and its ups and downs this year, with everything else intertwining together, it's been a ride. It's really been a ride. Every time I feel like I'm 2 steps forward, sometimes I'm 5 steps back, and then back again. Round and round I go. Well, it's what it is. It's called life. What can you do? Sometimes I think I have everything in the bag, and then before you know it, I end up losing it again. That's just how it is. You can't change things. What can you do? They say, what can you do when you live in a shoe? You lace up and move to a boot. That's what they said. It's the way she goes. So anyhow, every time when I think I got it in the bag, it's all good, something fishy happens. And you know what? You kind of like learn to roll with the punches. Before, I used to fall into like states of depression over things and not being able to get out of bed, etc., etc., etc. But now I'm just in this zone where I'm chilling. You know, I'm chilling. Everything around me can crash and burn, and I'm just chilling. Taking it day by day, taking a step back, doing some self-reflection, some self-review. And I always, from now on, look at myself and how I could have bettered the situation or improved it and whatnot. I don't really fall apart like I used to a long time ago, back in the day, where I used to dwell on things and this poor me syndrome came crawling in, kicking in again. I don't have any of that anymore. I feel like I've really grown. I've grown into my own skin. And like I said, things can crash and burn around me, but I stay firm in my own power. And like a snake, I've been shedding my skin, really shedding my skin since like 2015, when things started kicking in. When I started like looking back at my life thinking, okay, well, what's going on? What's really going on in my life? And I just kept relearning things and relearning things. It was in a state of crash and burn. Things have left my life. Things have entered my life. I've gained more understanding. Doors open, doors closed. But, you know, it's the ebb and flow of life. What can you do? I've put the cover over my head enough. I've wrapped myself up in my own darkness for long enough. And I'm starting to say to myself, well, I've come so far. I've come way too far now to ever give up. It's not right to give up. And I won't give up. Just gotta keep moving. The sun sets and the sun will rise with or without you on this planet. So I say you just gotta keep going. And yeah, you know, things have gotten quite uncomfortable at times, and still, you know, things are still uncomfortable. Been letting go of a lot. Just getting used to things entering my life and leaving my life, entering my life and leaving my life. But it's all a part of the master plan, I guess, at the end. And when I really reflect and I look back to the harsh lessons that I have learned, it's been one hell of a ride, man. And one thing I can tell myself is that I've become really my own counselor in life, because I'm the only one that really knows what I'm going through. People, you know, you can rely on people, you can tell them things sometimes, you can ultimately give them a clue as to what you're going through, but you're the one that's actually going through it yourself. You're the one that's in the tunnel. Nobody can feel, nobody can sense what you're going through. It's only you who knows what trials and tribulations you have gone through. And just from the knowing of all the stages in life you've been through, you can begin to develop that sense of love for yourself. Through all the trials and tribulations you've gone through in life, you can ultimately become that parent for yourself. The one that really truly will never let you down is yourself. You may have betrayed yourself long enough, but slowly but surely, eventually, one day you open your eyes and you tell yourself, holy shit, I actually been through that. I actually went down that hole and I came out alive. Wow, there must be something to this. There must be something definitely to this. That I even got out of here. And I even got out of here alive. I mean, holy hell. Did that just happen? What? Yeah, we've all been there. And we live in strange days. Where everything is strange, people are strange. Sometimes I pinch myself to the realities of life, and I get up in the morning, think to myself, did this really happen? Did I really hear this on the news correctly? You know, you look back and you think, wow, did I just read that in the paper, or did I just see a post about something going on, you know, in the world? People are talking like this? People are actually doing these things? I mean, wow. This is the real world we're still living in. I mean, oh man. I can't say enough. I cannot say enough, but during this time of self-isolation, basically since 2015 to 2018 were the hardest times of my life, man. And if I went through that, I went through numerous dark nights of the soul, man, I gotta come out. I gotta come out being a totally different person, seeing things through the real eyes, seeing myself the way that I always was. So it's been a long ride of getting to know the real me and finding myself again. And I guess this is the reason why I've been going through all these things and all these changes in life, the ups and downs. Wow. Family, what can I say about family? Family, truly but surely, and closest of friends have really been there for me. But I can honestly say the only person that can really understand how far I've gone is myself. And I'm just learning to completely rely on my own mind, my own intuition, like never before. And I think this is the true beauty of this journey. Call it spirituality, call it growing up, call it self-actualization. Well, call it what you want, but I've come out on the other side and I've lived to tell the tale. Now, for anyone going through this period, I beg you with all my heart, just keep going. No matter how shitty it is out there, no matter what the news media, whatever they're trying to pump out, more fear-based crap and propaganda and everything else. At the end of the day, you gotta come home to yourself. At the end of the day, you only have yourself to face when you're in bed, when you're lying there in the darkness. So you have to hold yourself somehow accountable for every day, the actions that you take, the mood that you're in. You have to create it. You have to create. You have to create what you want to see in this world, what reality you want to be in. You have to really create that in your own mind, and you got to work on that every single day. And I still have times where I get up in the morning and I could barely get out of bed. I've been feeling these shifts for quite a while now, and the last couple of days, man, they've been really amped up and strong. I'm in that stage where sometimes I think, it's getting better, but then again, I fall on my ass. But it's all a part of this process. And I guess the universe knows best. It's got to crack you open. It's got to tear you up layer by layer. It's got to even pull out those parts in yourself that you don't accept, that you can't accept about yourself. And life has a funny way of showing you what needs to be changed in your life for you to move forward. Even if it's ugly, even if you have to go through some shitty days or shitty circumstances, you're going to be thrown something back about yourself that you can't accept or that you do not love. And that is going to keep resonating, is going to keep coming to you until you see it for what it is. And we have to take everything about ourselves, the good and bad and the ugly. And I know there's been circumstances in life that kind of, sometimes made us pessimistic. But I mean, underneath it all, underneath all those layers, there's that light, there's that childlike innocence, there's that part of you. There's that part of you that wants to live as you lived when you were a child. You know, the fascination with life, that zest for life. Existence wants you to feel that again. Because as we're adulting, we're really forgetting who we really are. So busy in this world, we are so busy. We never have time, and we run around, you know, trying to figure out who we are and why we have so much stress and anxiety, that this doesn't resonate with us. We're always going through a different, difficult map. We're trying to, like, you know, we're trying to chase after different things and go in so many different directions. Yet we don't realize what we're really looking for. And I guess what we're looking for is truly ourselves. Somewhere in the mix, we've betrayed ourselves. We've lost ourselves. We let other people, things, change our minds, our views, clouded over our own understanding. And then, I guess, experiences, sometimes in life, many different trials that we've gone through, keep reflecting back to us that it's not the people that have let us down so much, but it's ourselves that we've truly lost along the way. So this is what I'm trying to portray today and talk about. Because in the end, you always have to come back to yourself. You're all that you have. And you're the only one that's experiencing whatever it is that you're going through. Nobody else is going to feel what you feel, no matter what. Even if someone holds your hand, you know, every step of the way, they're still not going to know how you're feeling. They're not going to live in your mind. So, you must really be there for yourself. And you must sit in the quietness and contemplate on everything. If you don't find the time for yourself and to really be with yourself, you're just going to get lost in the mix. You're going to get lost in this reality. And you're going to keep spinning in this web of uncertainty, fear, desires continually, and you're just never going to be happy. Because we've lost ourselves. We have definitely lost ourselves. And it's sad. Like, we don't even know who we are. And all we're doing is following some agenda, lies. I mean, it's gotten so bad that other people basically tell us who we are and what we should be doing in our life. And that's not right. No wonder we're so dazed and confused. So this is just a little clip of what I wanted to share with you that's gotten me so far in life, is the fact that every night I'm coming home to myself, and I'll just lay in bed sometimes. You know, I'll even snuggle myself. I'll put my arms around myself and just tell myself, you know what? You've been through a lot today. I give myself that pat on the back. I am my own cheerleader at the end of the day. And this is the way, you should talk to yourself every night. And I'm seeing that it's a very helpful way of supporting yourself and guiding yourself forward, moving forward in your journey and your experiences. I mean, you have to be as blind as a bat and not have any feelings in regards to what's really going on in this world. And that shit's gone really batshit crazy. And if you don't have that going home to yourself, if you don't find that, well, I'm sorry, you're gonna be left behind in this mix. And you're gonna be a people pleaser, crowd pleaser, chasing after people, places and things, and just never being happy. And what is really truly self-love? How can you even have self-love or experience it or know it if you don't sit with yourself every day and just reflect? I mean, it's not hard to do. All you have to do is go for a walk, be outside in nature, just sit with yourself. That's all you have to do. At first you may get shitty thoughts about how crappy you are, and because your body and your mind is not used to sitting in stillness. Be it called meditation. Oh, it's such a cliche. But you can do this, anytime. Even if you're cleaning the house, you can still come home to yourself. How do you know really truly who you are if you don't reflect at the end of the day on, maybe things that happened, and talk to yourself in your own mind? Spend that time alone in the stillness. That's where the gems are. That's where you figure things out. Have a cup of tea and sit your ass down. You need to, this is why we have different seasons. There's a season of planting, there's a season of farming, and there's a season of hibernating, and now we're going into that season to just slow down, slow our minds down. We don't have to run around all the time, here, there, and everywhere. Just chill. And I promise you that you will discover so many things that you're not even aware of. I mean, it's such a journey. It's such a journey to go within. Because everyone is living out their own movie right now. Everyone is the star character of their own film. And each character in a film or a movie, has to have a purpose or a role. If an actor doesn't have a role, who is he really? What is he doing? What is his purpose? Then the story wouldn't even make any sense. So that's all I have to say for today. That's why I call myself deep thoughts here and now because, first of all, I'm a Sagittarius. I like to philosophize about life and about things. And here now is basically, in conclusion, telling myself that I am in the here and now. This is my reality. Every moment I live in the now. And it tells me again and again and again that I'm with myself every moment. I'm accountable, really, truly, for myself. And all this talk about self-esteem and self-love, well, people don't really necessarily tell you how to do it. But I can certainly tell you that how you do it is coming home to yourself. Open that door. Invite yourself in. Have a cup of tea. And sit down and talk to yourself. In your own mind, in your own thoughts. Who are you if you don't really know who you are? Who are you if you're only living out assumptions of who you are? So this is what my thoughts are today. And everybody keep safe. And till next time. Hold on tight to the past when you were a child. Hold on tight to those memories of when you were truly free, when you felt like the world was your oyster, that you had so much time left. All those dog days to sit there and ponder. Do it again. Be that again. And I promise you, you'll get on the right path. And everything is gonna be okay. Have a good one, guys. You're all you have. So truly, open the door and let yourself in.